a KQED television production.
It kind of was like the bang that set off the night.
That is the funkiest restaurant.
The honey walnut prawns will make your insides smile. So.
More tortillas, please.
What is comfort food if it isn't gluten and grease?
I love creme brulee.
The octopus should have been like quadrupus because it was really small.
And you know that when you split something, all the calories evaporate and then there's none.
That's right. Yeah.
Check Please Bay Area is made possible by the members of KQED and by Bay Area Subaru dealers. Opportunities to test drive the 2015 Subaru Impreza are available at local Subaru dealers. Subaru, online at Subaru.com. Integrated Resources Group, over 10,000 slabs in stock today. IRG in Brisbane and Dublin, online at marblecompany.com. Natural mattress systems from European Sleepworks, working to improve comfort and wellness for over 40 years. European Sleepworks in Berkeley, online at sleepworks.com. Oakland International Airport, with service to Europe, Mexico, Hawaii, and across the USA. Park close, fly on time.
Learn more at exploreonyx.com.
Support KQED's vehicle donation program and donate a car to help raise funds for quality public media. Powered by Cars.
Hi, I'm Leslie Sabraco. Welcome to Check Please Bay Area, the show where regular Bay Area residents review and talk about their favorite restaurants. Now we have 3 guests and each one recommends one of their favorite spots and the other 2 go check them out to see what they think. In this episode, we take another look at 3 restaurants with a flair for the familiar flavors of comfort food. From farm-to-table Cal cuisine, to Southern-inspired fare, to contemporary fast food done right, we're on a culinary road trip. Our journey begins, along with my changing hairstyles, in the North Bay as Season 2's Janet Fragakis guides us to the historic town of Petaluma, where satisfying locally grown Mediterranean-inspired cuisine is created in an old brick building next to the river at Central Market.
I've been a cook my whole life. I've opened other restaurants for other people, but this one's mine. And with that comes my true expression of what I like about food. I grew up in New Orleans, and there was a grocery store down there called Central Grocery. We have railroad tracks right behind us. We have the river right behind us. That's the road to the ocean, north and south. We are central. The name Central Market occurred to me because of the central location and the ideas that I had for the menu. The menu reads like a market list, and the thought of the menu was to always respect the seasons and to respect all the amazing purveyors and producers we have around us. Our food is actually pretty simple, which I think makes it easier to enjoy. You really don't need to know anything about our food except where your mouth is located. Just taste it, enjoy it.
Now, Janet, Petaluma has changed so much in the last few years. I mean, getting chic.
We are fancy now. We're getting fancy.
And Central Market kind of goes along with that chic theme, right?
It does. Central Market is in a great little spot on the corner. They have beautiful window boxes out in front with flowers. You walk in, it's got, you know, a wonderful open air feeling, and the kitchen is open so you can see them working, and the food's outstanding. And for me, I like it because it's kid friendly. And you can go casual. You can go casual, you can bring your kids, or you can dress up, and I've been there for my anniversary.
So it's a place that could belong in San Francisco, in the city, but it has rustic cooking. And
I think this meal is on par with any restaurant in San Francisco. It's that good.
It's that good. And what was the experience that you had, Derek?
Well, we went in there. It was a Sunday evening, earlier in the side. It was a gorgeous day, and so we decided to sit by the river in the backside.
Right.
And there's a patio out there that you can sit on along the Petaluma River.
You see that, there's right over the bridge over the Petaluma River. I was really impressed with the menu. The menu had a very interesting selection, something that I would also concur with. The type of stuff that you see courageous chefs try to go off and accomplish.
And Tony Nijola, who's the chef and owner, is from New Orleans, so you get kind of a that sort of flair to it as well.
The appetizer menu was where the first thing I could throw a dart at that. There were so many things that just kind of came out, and so we went for kind of some of the more interesting or courageous style menus. We went for a watermelon and arugula salad. Mm-hmm. And I have to tell you, in that circumstance, I really do wish that it was an arugula salad with watermelon, because it really came out very watermelon-y. Though on a hot summer day, it was really nice, but just almost was just more flavorful, that might pull it towards the sweeter side. But it was still really good. And
other appetizers, you had the burrata cheese.
The burrata cheese, which is similar to a fresh mozzarella, and and then the sweet twice roasted red peppers. Fabulous.
Right.
Great flavors, fresh. Okay. And also what we had was the kampachi, which is a sushi in the tuna family, and it was served with a fresh guacamole. It was like butter. It melted in your mouth.
Yeah. Appetizers, I ordered the calamari. And I was frankly a little disappointed.
Okay.
The calamari were excellent, but I thought the whole place was just pricey, for one thing.
Okay. So that's the first thing that you noticed was the menu's price.
Yes. We got 5 calamari.
Okay.
For $12.
Okay.
Now, calamari to me is probably the least priced seafood you can buy. You should be able to get a lot of calamari for $12. And it's on a salsa verde, which is no big secret. I thought everything that you said, both of you, was fine. The food was fine, though I'm not one for experimenting. Maybe I'm too old, but experimenting with a lot of these foods, watermelon in a salad, already you cut me off.
That's why I tried it. I'm with you. I'm willing to give it a shot.
What about the pork
if it was awesome, I would have told you.
Right. Did you have the hanger steak? Tell us what you had.
But what I had was the Angus ribs, 3 ribs on the risotto. The presentation is what discouraged me. They served it in a mound.
The layering look.
Layer look. I don't like the layer look. I like to be able to eat my ribs on the side or taste my risotto.
You had the ribs. And
we had the ribs.
We had the ribs too.
Let's talk about those ribs, because they're known for those melt in your mouth kind of ribs.
They're good.
They're slow braised,
and
Central Market is known for slow food.
Slow cooking, right.
So you sit, it's slow,
good
you're
served.
not rushed.
I think the motto is slow cooked, good served. Right.
And the short ribs I think are true to that statement. They fall off the bone. It was fabulous. I think that's, in fact, I've thought about it ever since we went and had it, and I'm going to go back before I start my diet again.
The bread that they brought out, and it's a
I love the bread.
Okay, that's your taste. As an Italian, I did not, but and a lot of restaurants.
I want to hear. Petaluma is the capital.
A lot of restaurants do this, and I don't understand it. They bring out the bread, and they slice it halfway through. That means that everybody at the table picks it up, and of course that bread, you're right, it's doughy, and you can stretch it out to here before you tear a slice off of it. And then everybody
you might get more though. You get a little bit extra.
Just take the
You have gourmet
fight.
food, gourmet prices.
You want your
and
bread
it's
sliced?
served to you on a brown paper place setting, not a tablecloth like this. My plate, probably with the appetizer and all, came to close to $60 from the tip.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we paid per person. Right.
Yeah, I didn't think it was worth it.
The prices are a little higher, but I feel that when you go there, it's such an experience. Petaluma is charming, and Central Market is right in the middle of it all, like I said. And it's great food, and you don't have to be dressed up. You can go in your shorts. You can wear your casual clothes. Bring your kids, and there's something on the menu for everybody.
Derek?
If I lived up in the North Bay, I would definitely go back and take a look at it again. I'd like to see it in a different environment, maybe a Friday or Saturday. Try a few other things on the menu. Outside of that, I'd probably have a difficult time justifying the drive up for just that dining experience.
And Ed?
For the money we spent, I think I'd stick to San Francisco.
Okay. If you would like to try Central Market, it's on Petaluma Boulevard North in Petaluma. The telephone number is 707-778-9900. It's open every day for dinner, and they now have happy hour from 5 to 6 p.m. Sunday through Thursday with free pizza at the bar. Reservations are recommended, and the average tab per person without drinks is around $35. Next, we visit the place where Southern cuisine meets local Bay Area ingredients. Season 4's Sydney Paff is a vegetarian, but her diet is accommodated easily with some tasty twists on American classics. On Mason Street in San Francisco at Farmer Brown.
Farmer Brown is farm fresh soul food. It's local produce with soul food take on things. Here at Farmer Brown, we want people to have a taste of our childhood, of what we loved growing up. It means like you can shake the hand of the guy who grew your food. In searching for Farmer Brown, we were looking for our heritage. We were looking for an African-American farmer. We were looking for where our food came from, how this food got here. And you know, we came up with one farmer in the Fresno area, Will Scott Family Farms. The cranberry gin Ricky is a good example of how we represent fresh produce in our cocktails. Cranberry jam, a little bit of gin, lemon, and lime juice. We also make homemade syrups, homemade infusions. Fried chicken, cornbread, catfish. We're not trying to blow people away with amazing cuisine. You know, we just want people just to, you know, be reminiscent of what was and reminds you of something that your mama made for you. We just want our food to make you smile. We just want you to, to enjoy it and have a great time.
Sydney, you're a vegetarian, not a vegan.
Right.
Do you think Southern, soul food cooking is usually friendly to vegetarians?
No, never. Absolutely. Only in the Bay Area would that be the case.
Pork, catfish, yeah. I mean, because their focus is sustainable and organic.
And local.
And local.
Yeah, local produce, but then they also bring in the soul food, the catfish and the fried chicken and the braised greens. Right. So
it's not pure soul food. It's much more
I think inspired soul food.
And African American farmers.
Definitely.
And there's Jay Foster, the owner, is really, he's from North Carolina and really into that.
Yeah.
So he knows that southern fried chicken,
Right.
which we found was excellent.
Yeah, that was one of the best dishes that they had.
It wasn't greasy. It was very tasty.
Yeah.
They do have vegetable jambalaya.
They didn't used to have it on the menu when they first opened. I started going there and they had a seafood jambalaya, but they would make a vegetarian for me, and now it's on the menu. But they also have a tofu po' boy, which is my favorite. It's so good. They have tons of greens and fresh tomatoes and cheese, and then this almost like a aioli sauce that they put on. It's really spicy, and it's so good, and then they complement it with these spicy chips that they make there. They're just their own potato chips.
We started off with the sweet potato
steak fries
with the aioli.
Very good.
Right, yeah.
Oh,
That tangy aioli.
really, it was tasty.
And the jalapeno
And I could just see the
cornbread.
deep fried. Oh, give me those sweet potatoes. Excellent.
Right, and then what did you move to from there?
Then from there, we went over and we had a cocktail. Let's slow down.
They have a great bar.
One of the best vegetarian item on the menu.
That's it.
No meat in that pear brandy sidecar. It's amazing.
And let's take a minute to talk about the cocktails because they're handshaken and it's a focus on cocktails.
Yeah, we started
with a special menu, right?
Yeah, we started with a round of cocktails, and I had the pear brandy sidecar, which was the best sidecar I've ever had. Usually you get a sidecar, you get about 3 pounds of sugar on the rim, and this was just half the glass was just lightly dusted with sugar, and they really let the pear-infused brandy sweeten the drink so that the tartness of the drink really came through. It was just, it was amazing. I mean, after that, I was just immediately happy to be there.
Yes. When we first came, it was kind of intimidating.
And it's in an edgy area, let's face it. I mean, it's Turk and Mason and Market. It's edgy.
It's
a little
the old tenderloin.
A little gritty.
But once we got inside the restaurant, behind the curtain,
It's a whole nother world.
it's another world.
Right.
I actually really liked the neighborhood, and I found it pretty easy to park.
A
'cause
block from BART.
Yeah, and it's right near like the Powell Street station,
Yeah.
which is the hub of all the shopping. So it's it's a well-populated area that I think a lot of people are familiar with.
Yeah.
And they had valet parking right next to the restaurant, which I appreciated.
And what did you have for food?
For food, well, we started with the sweet potato fries and the ribs as an appetizer, and both were very, very good. The sweet potato fries, we were a little dismayed by how few fries you got, because it's a sweet potato and there's no sweet potato famine going on. So we're like 57 cents a fry, but they were very good. And for my entree, I had the chicken fried steak, which I was very excited to have because I normally don't have that. And It was certainly a generous portion, but I was a little disappointed by the gravy. I mean, it was a little bland and a little underseasoned, so I was a little disappointed in that. Someone else had the fried chicken, which was great, but the mac and cheese that came with it was a little disappointing. It was
supposed to have
rust-colored and
Tillamook cheese.
Tillamook cheddar, right?
The cheddar. The
I always
chicken
eat it
was
off my boyfriend's plate.
Oh, the mac and cheese, you like it?
I love
The
it.
chicken was excellent. And then what spoiled me were the angel food biscuits.
Oh my gosh, the angel biscuits. Those
And
are
they serve it with that homemade honey butter.
Yep.
I love butter.
Those are so good. I love biscuits.
And what about dessert? Pecan pie, sweet potato pie.
Ooh,
The
I'll
best
speak on that.
Anybody
Pecan
jumping in
pie.
on
Sweet
pie?
potato pie with soft whipped cream was delicious. We ordered one, and we were going to share. They brought it out, and it was excellent. And I had to push my fiance away. I said, I need a bite.
That's the way to start a marriage.
Leave my pie.
Push her away.
And it was excellent. We were ready to order a second one, but then I was thinking maybe we should get the pecan pie.
Oh my gosh.
The pecan pie is very, very good.
And I don't even like pie, but that is the best dessert I've ever had. It's very rich. Theirs is rich, but it's not overwhelming. And there's chocolate, and then they put the whipped cream on it, and the pecans they're just perfect. I was really happy with that.
Now they have Sunday brunch too.
Which
All
I
you can
wanna
eat for
check out,
$15.
yeah.
I've been about 4 times in the last 2
Right,
months.
and it's jazz, always jazz.
Live jazz, same musicians every time, $15 all you can eat. And they have the fried
like a
chicken.
buffet?
It's a buffet, and they have the fried chicken, they have fruit, eggs, and then they have the biscuits, and they give you mushroom gravy or meat gravy. And the mushroom gravy is so
You might have
good.
to go revisit your gravy thing.
I think I'm gonna. I'm ready for another gravy experience.
Try it again.
Yeah.
Every Sunday.
So this is your spot, and give a quick summary for us.
Their energy is lively and fun. The service is absolutely amazing every single time. I've never been disappointed with the service, and the food is awesome.
Okay, Ray?
Well, we found the food to be awesome, but the service a little slow. Intimidated by the atmosphere and the location.
And Leslie, what about you?
Great pear brandy sidecar, great fried chicken, and a really good mission that I would like to support again.
If you would like to try Farmer Brown, it's on Mason Street at Turk in San Francisco. The telephone number is 415-409-3276. It's open for breakfast and lunch on weekdays and dinner every night, brunch on Saturday and Sunday with jazz brunch on Sundays. Reservations are recommended, and the average dinner tab per person is around $30. And now they have another spot on Rich Street called Little Skillet. Season 6 guest Karen Moon's casual spot grinds meat daily without additives or preservatives for contemporary fast food done right. Although they may have changed the menu a little, don't let that stop you from visiting Grand Avenue. And now a new location on Broadway in Oakland where you'll find TrueBurger.
My name is Greg Ng.
And I'm Jason Lowe, and we're owners of TrueBurger. Our salute to days off.
10 years ago, I lived in this neighborhood, and I would walk by this cafe, and I felt very envious. Like, I wish I had this space. And then there's a for lease sign. Walk in, talk to the landlord. We were lucky enough to sign the lease. The meat we use at TrueBurger is a certified Angus beef. We buy it whole and grind it in the house. We also take care in not prepping the meat too hard, per se. We keep it kind of fluffy. We don't overwork the meat too much. That's one of the reasons why we can get that nice crust on the burger.
With our burgers, we smash them so you get all crust on one side, and then you flip it, and it's all crust on the other side, and it's delicious.
Another big attraction at TrueBurger is our milkshakes. They're hand spun, and the Twinkie shake, it's like cake and ice cream. People love it. I mean, even the people that are disgusted by it, once they try it, they're like, this is good.
We also make a marshmallow shake, and we actually toast our marshmallows and blend that into our milkshake. So you really get that toasted campfire, smoky flavor in a milkshake. TrueBurger is our salute to having a day off, and everything about it is what we would want in a restaurant where we would go on our days off. Get a beer, get a burger, and just relax.
Okay, Karen, let's talk buns.
Oh, yes. Love it.
Yeah.
This is a great place. The name just says it all. It's TrueBurger. It's a straightforward, focused, honest approach to a burger. Very simple. They don't screw it up with a whole bunch of different ingredients, and it's just very cheese, bacon, griddled onions. It's really good.
You don't have too many choices. I mean, you get American cheese, and that's about it, right?
Right. Actually, I couldn't decide between getting the mushroom burger and the regular TrueBurger, so I ended up getting the True Deluxe, which is a combination of both, actually, and it was absolutely delicious. And the star of the burger actually was the crispy kind of portobello mushroom inside with the cheesy mozzarella kind of cheesy goodness going on in there, and it was absolutely delicious. I thought that was really good, a good burger. I think that's what added, I think, to the uniqueness of the burger. It was quite flavorful.
What I liked is, well, first, two things I like about the burger. First off, it's nice and pink, medium rare, which you don't get very often at restaurants these days. But that portobello, the flavor from the portobello really stands up to the beef and the cheese and everything else that's in there. The flavor of that portobello really comes through, and that's the taste that you get when you bite into this monstrous burger. It was really awesome.
And it was a combination too of like kind of crispy goodness with a little bit of chewiness in there. Like it was just perfect. So it was unexpected, like you said. So it just added just to the burger. It's, it just was perfect.
And obviously TrueBurger. I mean, you go for the burger.
I go for the burger.
But what else? Did you guys have anything else? Because they do. I mean, there's fries, there's hot dogs, there's salads.
The fries are great.
Yeah, the fries. The fries were
are
actually cooked to perfection. I thought they were crispy. They were exactly the way I liked them.
And they're consistent.
Yeah.
You didn't like the fries?
I didn't like the fries. I thought they were a bit disappointing. They were a little bit flavorless, a little bit blah, and we got the nacho cheese sauce on top, which was pretty gross, actually. It had a really gross color, and it looked unnatural, and I'm normally a nacho cheese guy, but this was not a very good nacho cheese.
I like my sauce on the side, so I get their chipotle sauce on the side or the garlic aioli that comes with the burger on the side, and they don't always salt the fries, so you go for the salt shaker, do it right away. It's fantastic. I love it.
Sometimes they oversalt fries in some restaurants, and I thought this was perfectly done. And I just added a little bit of salt, traditional ketchup to go with it. It was perfect for me.
And the owners, Jason and Greg, came from a background of pretty high-end restaurants, Beowulf and a number of other restaurants, Chardonnay, and really wanted to focus just on pure, great ingredients in a burger.
And the sausages too. Let's not forget about those. We ordered the spicy hot dog with coleslaw on top, and I wouldn't really call it a hot dog. It was more just a big sausage, but it was surprisingly spicy, and it was fantastic. And the coleslaw was great, and it worked surprisingly well. I liked it more than I thought I would.
And what about milkshakes? Come on, honestly.
I had the Twinkie shake there. It was so good. I mean, there's Twinkie bits floating in there, but it's all blended in, and it's just this hit of vanilla, and you're just in paradise when you're sipping it.
It's actually Twinkie? They actually put Twinkie in?
There's Twinkies in there.
Wow.
So you can get shakes with, you can get straightforward shakes, or you can get it with mix-ins. They have a whole variety of different ones. It's great.
I wish I tried that now. I didn't
no shake.
I actually got the root beer because I'm always in the mood for a root beer when I have, or some sort of soda when I have, the burger and fries.
Oh, they have beer now too. You can get actual
just a few beers, right?
Four different types of beer.
And a root beer float.
Yeah, the root beer float.
And the Drake Amber Ale from San Leandro, which is great.
And what about value? Did you feel like this was a good price for what you got?
It's a great deal.
It was definitely a good price. I think the thing that I really remembered about the place was the line. So it's a kind of place where you stand in line and you order your food at the counter, and then you try to go fight for a seat. And a lot of people, we got lucky. We had 5 adults and a toddler, and we were able to get a seat. A lot of our other people there were not as lucky, and they ended up taking their burgers outside and eating it on the sidewalk.
Well, you can go
really
to Lake Merritt. It's not far away from Lake Merritt, and go take a walk and walk off those Twinkies.
Yeah, I think that's the only negative thing, I think, is the fact that, you go in there and you stand in line, and depending on when you go, during high time, it could be pretty busy, and then you have to kind of opt out to maybe take takeout. But I thought it was a pretty good place to go.
All right, this is your spot, Karen, so give us a quick summary.
When you've got a burger craving, you want to get that fix, this is the place to go for great fries and a great burger and a great shake.
Okay, and Brian?
If you don't mind waiting in line and maybe eating your burger on the sidewalk, it's a great burger, and that portobello is to die for.
Okay, and Julie?
I think for a unique burger, something that you can really sink your teeth into, and it's juicy and delicious, I think TrueBurger, if I'm ever in the area, I'll definitely go back.
TrueBurger on Grand Avenue at Kaiser Plaza in Oakland. The telephone number is 510-208-5678. It's open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Reservations are not accepted, and the average tab per person without drinks is around $12. If you missed these places the first time around, we hope you've enjoyed a look back at 3 great spots and a few hairstyles. Now you have a chance to check them out thanks to Janet Fragakis and the locally inspired menu at Central Market Restaurant, Sydney Paff and the stylish Southern Fare at Farmer Brown Restaurant, and finally Karen Moon and the Juicy Patties at TrueBurger Restaurant. Don't forget to go to our website at kqed.org/checkplease to watch every episode, subscribe to the podcast, and find information and links to all the restaurants featured. It's also where you can apply to be a guest on the show and where you can read my notes on the wine. And follow on Facebook and Twitter for exclusive behind-the-scenes clips, pics, and notes from me. Facebook is also the place to tell us what you think and share your dining experiences. We love hearing from you. So join us next time when 3 new guests will recommend their favorite spots right here on Check Please Bay Area. I'm Leslie Sabraco, and I'll see you then. Cheers.
Check Please Bay Area is made possible by the members of KQED and by Bay Area Subaru dealers. Opportunities to test drive the 2015 Subaru Impreza are available at local Subaru dealers. Subaru, online at Subaru.com. Integrated Resources Group, over 10,000 slabs in stock today. IRG in Brisbane and Dublin, online at marblecompany.com. Natural mattress systems from European Sleepworks, working to improve comfort and wellness for over 40 years. European Sleepworks in Berkeley, online at sleepworks.com. Oakland International Airport, with service to Europe, Mexico, Hawaii, and across the USA. Learn more at iflyoak.com.
Onyx, Team Talk redefined. Learn more at exploreonyx.com.
Support KQED's vehicle donation program and donate a car to help raise funds for quality public media. Powered by Cars.